Okay, good morning. My name is Sundari, daughter of Pragladan, and my matrix number is 30DLS22F1014. Today, I want to present about project management and maintenance in operation management in logistics. Okay, so first one, I want to give an introduction to my department, that is freight forwarding, and I'm doing my internship in Tasco. So in Tasco, in freight forwarding, I was managing transporting good shipment, custom clearance, and documentation freight operation, ensuring compliance with the regulation. And overall, the forwarding department in Tasco Berhad ensuring the smooth flow of goods. And in Tasco Berhad, I can learn handle lot of documentation like invoice packing list, um, BL, and booking confirmation form. That's all. So I got learn lot of things in Tasco Berhad during my internship. So and then we can see the organization chart of Tasco. So in the front row and left to right is first one is Freddie Kim Jiu Kiat, and then Andy Lee Wan Kai, Lee Chek Po, Norihiko Yamada, Tan Kim Yong, and the back row left to right is the first one is Dato Dr. Wong Lai Sam, Mr. David Dew Peter, and last one is Mr. Hong Enka. That is the organization chart of Tasco Berhad. So now we go to the identify critical path and critical activities, earliest event time and latest event time, slack activities and project completion time. So first one is I want to explain what is critical path method. So the first one is list all activities, break down the project into all its individual tasks or activities. The second one is estimate the duration of each activity, that is determine how long each activity will be take to complete. And then identify dependencies, that is identify which activity depend on the completion of others. And the fourth one is draw a network diagram, that is create a flow chart or diagram that represent the sequences of activities. And then calculate the earliest event time, that is EET. And then earliest finish time, that is EFT. Okay, EST is the earliest time an activity can start considering the completion of proceeding activities, and the EFT is earliest time an activity can finish, calculate as EST plus the activity duration. Okay, and then number 6 is calculate the latest event time and latest finish time, that is LST is the latest time and the activity can start without delay in the project. LFT is the latest time an activity can finish without the delaying the project. And the seventh one is determine slack time for each activity, that is slack time is the amount of the time an activity can be delayed without effective the project completion time. And then last one is identifying the critical path. The critical path is the sequence of activity that we have zero slack time. It is the longest duration path during a network, and the determination the shortest time with the project can be completed. Okay, so now we go to the order planning and capacity. So we have 5. The first one is critical path for freight forwarding is the order placement, cargo preparation and pickup, custom clearance, freight transportation, and last one is delivery at the final destination. The critical activity is loading and unloading of cargo, custom and border processing, transshipment handling, and key transportation routes. The third one is earliest event time, that is earliest time cargo can be loaded onto the vessel after custom clearance. And then earliest time a truck can arrive at the destination after departure. Okay, and the latest event time is latest event custom clearance must be completed to avoid delaying cargo loading, and the latest time the cargo must be dispatched to meet the customer's required delivery date. And the fifth is slack activities float. That is, warehouse storage may have some slack time of cargo arrives earlier than scheduled, and non-critical transportation route will have flexibility in delivery time. Okay, and the project completion time is the order placed 1 day. Earliest time cargo can be prepared 2 day. Custom clearance critical activity will be 3 days. Day 3, and the slack in transshipment activities, that's from day 5 to day 7, and the final delivery, that project completion, will be day 10. So for a one project it will be take 10 days to finish one shipment. Okay, and then we have a order verification management. For freight forwarding, the critical part of is this the task or activities will direct impact the total time for a shipment that be complete. Example is loading the cargo at the port, custom clearance, and delivery to the destination are critical activities because any delays they are disrupt the overall schedule. And then we have earliest event time, that is used to determine the soonest of the each step to process document verification, port arrival, custom check can begin. For example, the earliest time clearance can start is determined is how quickly the shipment arrives at the port, and the latest event time is the largest time of a shipment can be cleared through the customs before it causes delays in the scheduled delivery. Okay, and then we have a slack or float activity. That is, activity can be delayed without impacting the critical path to overall shipment timeline. And the last one is project completion time. Freight forwarding use this concept to estimate the delivery date of good. The critical path is delayed. The project completion time will be extend, potentially impact customer satisfaction and causing extra costs. Okay, and then we go with the customer service flow for freight forwarding. Okay, critical part is booking confirmation, that is confirm the space ability with shipping lines, airlines, or other carriers. Pickup of goods is arranging transporting from the shipper's warehouse to the port or airport, and then custom clearance for export, ensuring all export documentation is complete and approval. Loading is physical loading of cargo onto the transport vehicle. And then we have a transit. The time of the cargo depends in transit via sea, air, rail, or road. Okay, and then we have a custom clearance. Import clearance at the destination country, ensuring all import duties are settled. And the last one is delivery to consignee, final delivery to the recipient, warehouse, or end user. Okay, and then we have earlier event time and the latest event time. The earliest event time for the transit department, how quick pickup, custom clearance, and loading and are completed. And then we have in the latest event time for custom clearance import will be depend on the quick delivery to the consignee is required. Okay, and then we have slack or float time, that is no slack, no critical activities. Activities like custom clearance with transit usually have a no slack between delays or impact the entire delivery timeline. And then we have a slack available non-critical activities, that is less time sensitive tasks such as optional warehouse or repacking may have slack. Okay, we have project completion time for customer service flow, that is the total time taken for booking to final delivery is critical. Determine this duration can be very based on the mode of transportation. Example, air versus sea freight, and this specific route. Example, sea freight may take to 20 to 30 days depending on the origin or destination. Okay, and then we go to the operation planning flow. Okay, operation planning flow, we go with the critical path and critical activities, that is booking with carriers, as delayed booking will miss schedule. And then customer clearance both at import and export stages. Loading and transit, any delay in transit schedule directly affect the completion time. And then we go to the earliest event time. Okay, that is calculating the EET required, looking at the starting point, order placement, and determining the quickest possible time each each subsequent activity can cure. Example, if custom clearance expect take 2 days and the good will be transit for 5 days, the earliest time shipping can reach the destination is after 7 days. 2 days for custom clearance plus 5 days for transit. And then we go to the latest event time, LET. So LET is the latest point on the time event can occur without delaying the overall project or shipment completion. It's critical for planning quantity agencies and ensuring the delay is non-critical activities don't spoil over into the critical part. Okay, and then is lag time, that is initial transport from the destination port to the final consignee has 2 days of slack. Then even it's delayed by 2 days, the project completion time remains unaffected. And the project completion time is critical part involves 1 day, custom clearance export 2 days, transit 7 days, and custom clearance import 2 days, and inland transport is 1 day. The total completion time is 13 days. Okay, in the conclusion and the recommendation for this is the effective operation planning in the freight forwarding is crucial for timely shipment delivery. By identifying the critical path by focusing on critical activities like booking and custom clearance, companies can minimize delays. Monitoring the earliest event time and the slack helps ensure the delays non-critical activities don't affect the overall process. Understanding this element allows for the better planning and control over the freight forwarding timeline. And that's only from me. I am Sundari Pragladan. My matrix number is 30 DLS 22F1014. Thank you.